Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're feeling cozy, and today we have a Nendoroid unboxing. I have been waiting forever to get my hands on this figure, and it has been a dream figure for forever, and thank goodness Good Smile Company so kindly re-released it so I could get my hands on it. I'm sure lots of you know that I am a huge Nendoroid fan and a huge Madoka Magica fan. You can see above my head. So the perfect Nendoroid for me was re-released, which is the Ultimate Madoka Nendoroid. Nendoroid number 285, and she is the cutest cutie ever. They also are re-releasing the Ultimate the Devil Homura Nendoroid, which I do already have pre-ordered, so they will eventually be reunited. I'm super excited to have my hands on this. The packaging is so cute. She looks so cute in there. It did get a little wet. My Ami delivery was put in the rain. Not their fault, but I didn't see the notification from DHL that was dropped off at 10 a.m. So it got a little bit wet, but she's okay. I actually didn't get hit with any tariffs on this. Okay, guys, I was pretty lucky. Okay, we got her home nice and safe. But anyways, let's go ahead. Let's unbox her because I'm dying to see what she's gonna look like, and she will be going on my shelf above me. There's another part to the heart right above this you can't see right now where I'm gonna put her and her girlfriend when her girlfriend comes. Okay, time to unbox our beautiful girl. I'm so excited. I love Madoka so much. Let's take a look at her box. Obviously the box is beautiful. I've never got a Nendoroid box in this exact shape, like the extra wide shape. And the box design is obviously beautiful. Like I said, it did get pretty wet from the rain, unfortunately. But she should be okay in here. It's just the outside right there. Here's this side. I'm probably going to be displaying her in this pose because it's so cute. She's so pretty. I mean, are we for real right now? Maybe that pose. I don't know. Probably this one, though. That one's really cute. I'm excited to see what her, like, pieces that make the stand look like that are. I think it's going to be paper, and I'm really hoping it didn't get ruined. But let's go ahead. Let's get the Hello Kitty cutter. Let's free our beautiful girl. One day I would love to be able to afford to buy back all of the old Madoka Magica Nendoroids. Like, that would honestly be a dream come true for me. Alright, let's get her out of here. Okay. Okay, we got a nice light pink, perfect for her. Okay, here's that. Let me grab her instructions. And then actually on the back of this pink, there is something taped on, which I'm assuming is her little background piece. It is. I will show you guys. Here it is right here. It's just taped on this background. Thankfully, it's not paper. It actually feels like it's plastic, and it's also an extra plastic. So, oh, Anya. Okay. My Anya fell. Oh, girl. So thankfully, even though it got rained on, it is not ruined. It is still here. Always keep the instructions. These are kind of wet, but always keep them because you probably are going to need them for some poses and in the future. So I always like to keep these. Now let's take a look at our beautiful girl. She is so pretty. I didn't realize she only had one other faceplate, but she is so pretty. Her little bow and arrow, just everything is absolutely gorgeous. And then I see her wings back here. Okay. Miss Wings. Let's cut these off here. So I guess we'll just start with this. Here are her two wings. Let's pop them out of here. Here are her wings. They are so cute. I absolutely love them. Let's take her background piece out of this plastic just because it's right here. Here is her little background, like stand type piece thing. I think in the photos, some of them, they use it on the bottom and some behind her. Very cute. Then we have her stand in here. I'm already seeing we have two neck joints. We have a skin tone one and then a pink one. Well, maybe this isn't a neck joint. It looks like one because it has the Good Smile Company logo on it. But it could be used for something else. I'll have to look at the instructions. Here is her stand, the regular stand part, this extra part, this joint thing, and then the extra neck joint. Okay, so it looks like the skin tone neck joint is for the neck, and then the pink part is for the hair, which we're going to be looking at. But let's go ahead, let's free our god herself. Don't fall, don't fall. Only a few things fell. Okay, so taking a look at her faceplate. Also ignore the purple staining on my hands. I just dyed my hair again. This is giving kind of like angry or even determined face. Very cute, very her. The eyebrows are throwing me off just a little bit. I don't know how I would expect her eyebrows to look, but they are throwing me off just a little bit. Just a little bit, guys. Then we have some extra like hand joints, some like praying hands. Oh my gosh, the detailing on this. Her gloves have like a pearlescent finish to them, and then the arms are just so stinking cute. I absolutely love this. Okay, and it looks like, are the hands permanently together? Yeah, they're permanently together, so don't try and pull these apart. You're just going to have to kind of like wiggle the arm joints in. Does the hand part come out here? Oh yeah, okay, right here it comes apart, so that's where I would recommend taking it apart if you're posing or anything like that. Don't pull the hands apart. You guys heard that, right? Don't pull the hands apart. I don't want you to break your figure. Okay, and here's like a little like fist maybe, or she's holding something. Oh yeah, there's a part to hold something. Okay. Then we have a couple more shoulders maybe, and then something else here. Oh, girl. I wasn't ready for you yet, but you can come out. Okay, so we have another hand, and then we have parts of her arrow, which I'm not really sure how it's going to work. I'm going to have to look at the directions to figure this out. And then here it looks like we have an arrow, and then maybe another part to her arrow. So an arrow, and then more pieces to change up her bow and arrow. After staring at this and reading the directions for a concerning amount of time, I figured out that the arrows and her weapon and stuff will piece together through her hand. So one will go on one side of the hand and one the other to make it look seamless and like she's holding it. Which is actually a really cool way of doing it, and I do like that. Anyways, let's get to our main girl, the star of the show. She has some bubble wrap back here with her hair situation, which is actually so pretty. Oh my gosh, her hair looks like it's actually flowing in the wind. Let's start slowly removing some of this. I think I'm gonna have to like pull her apart a whole bunch. Okay, so there's like plastic between this and the bow, maybe for no scuffing. Okay, then we're gonna slide this bow off very gently, and then we got that plastic off. And just put it back together. Oh, okay, so the hair joint, the pink joint goes right here. This extra pink joint we got. There we go. I'm going to do the same thing to this other side. There we go. I do see some minor scuffing right here. You won't be able to see it on camera probably, but in person I can, and that's definitely not from me. There you go. Cute. You can like move these around. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, let's remove her face plastic. This is probably going to be the face I normally use. We will look at all of her poses though. First of all, she's gorgeous. What more can I say? I love the purling like effect on her. Very beautiful. I love her gloves, her hair, the way it looks like it's flying. I'm obsessed with. I love underneath her skirt. It is so pretty. We got that galaxy little look, and then she has little wings on the sides of her shoes. I love that so much. Taking a look at the back, I mean, absolutely gorgeous. This outfit is everything. And then there's a look at the hair. I feel like that is just so impressive, honestly. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, off camera, put her in her various poses she can do, and then we'll take a look at them together, just because it's going to take a lot of time to pose her, and I may get frustrated. And I'm also going to be very, very gentle. Very, very gentle. I mean, this is officially probably my favorite Nendoroid ever. And she means a lot to me because Madoka, Madoka Magica, that whole universe, that whole series means a lot to me. Let's take a look at this first pose. She looks so, so beautiful as expected. I do want to point out that her wings were so difficult to put in, okay? Just please, if you get this figure, be patient with it. From what it looks like, once you get the wings in there, you shouldn't have to worry about ever taking them off. Then this base part here, I want to point out that you have a different base, like standy part that you hook at the bottom here. You put this between it, and then it stands on the back of the figure there. That's all that's holding her up, is that little piece right now. Now it is reinforced at that connection point, but I'm a little nervous of how it would hold up over time. I probably will display it with the other piece that goes behind her hair as well, which, let me grab that. There's this piece which goes like up behind her hair like this. Another thing I wanted to point out, that this is one of the new Good Smile Company stands. I believe this is one of the first figures, if not the first figure with it, so it's a lot thinner. I'll do a comparison between the two stands in a second so you guys can see and kind of talk about it, but I just noticed when I was unboxing her that it is the new stand. But overall, she is beautiful. She looks really, really good in this pose. Like, I'm a little nervous for stability. I'm going to test out a few other things, but she looks so good. Let's take a look at these stands and then we'll do some more poses. Here is a look at the two stands side by side. The new one is obviously a lot thinner. I know they were saying it was a more sleek, seamless look. Personally, I'm sad about losing these holes here in the middle because a lot of times I like to use the stands, and I'll show you real quick, like this. I'll put a piece in the middle and then I'll stand the character either right off the stand, or sometimes I'll even like stand the stand up to kind of get it like this, or that's kind of a bad representation, but something like where the character is off the stand and more forward is nice. I mean, you can go all the way to the edge with the front holes, but I don't know. I feel like I use the middle holes quite a lot, and I don't know. I'm just sad. I don't really see the point in losing the holes. Also, the stand size in general, when I'm looking at it, it looks like it's smaller. So let's take a look at that. I will say, whoa, the stand on this like is way more secure. I will say that. Surprisingly, these are actually pretty much the exact same size when I stack them up, which is surprising to me. I thought this one looked a little bit smaller. As far as sturdiness goes, honestly, only time will tell. The thinner one feels less sturdy, but that might just be because it is thinner. It might not actually be less sturdy. Now, I will say, like, the connection point between the flat plate and the actual stand arm feels a lot more secure, but I don't know if that's because just this stand's a little bit looser or something like that. But anyways, here's the comparison and first look at the new stand. Let me know what you think. I do think this one looks like nicer and thinner and less like bulky on the shelf, so I do like that. However, all of a sudden throwing this in here now, if you have a shelf with older Nendoroids and you want to put them together, there's a clear difference here, and I feel like it makes this stand out way more. I do have a full video that I made posted about this, just talking about the stands, the differences, that kind of thing. Seeing if the stands work on the old like special heart-shaped bases, that kind of thing. If you want to go check that out, it is already posted. But anyways, let's get back to the reason we're all here, which is our Madoka unboxing. Guys, I cannot stress enough how difficult this pose was and how long it took me, but I finally got it, her shooting the arrow. I will say this is probably the most difficult Nendoroid to pose that I've ever come across. She is just very, very complex and has lots of parts and pieces, and it gets a little confusing, but I love her and this pose is so cool. Like, this is probably one of the coolest Nendoroid poses I've seen. We're gonna have her spin on the little turntable so you can get a full look at the pose, but I'm very scared. Hopefully she doesn't fall. Okay, here she goes. You're gonna get to see all the angles. I mean, she looks really good. Look at her. She's like shooting an arrow right at us. I absolutely love it. This Nendoroid will be going down as my all-time favorite ever. Even though she's really hard to pose, she is so much fun. You just gotta be patient. Alright, we have this pose which was a lot easier, and she looks very, very strong in this one. I really like this pose also. She just looks so good, and I feel like they really captured the character in Nendoroid form so good, which I feel like Good Smile Company is always really, really good at. Here she is, just a little 360 so you guys can kind of see better. I love the illusion of her floating. It's actually really growing on me, and I hope stability-wise it holds up well over time, because I think it's just so pretty and very unique and it fits her so well. Okay, here is the last pose. I am absolutely obsessed. This is going to be the pose I display her in most likely because it just shows her so much, her hands clasped like that. When I think Madoka, I think hope, I think peace, I think our savior, our lord, Madoka. So I think this pose is absolutely perfect for her. I cannot wait to get Devil Homura to go with her. They are going to be so perfect, and I promise you guys when I get her I will unbox her as well. But let's go ahead, let's give this pose a 360. I just love staring at her so much. I think she's so beautiful, and the way her wings, her hair, and her dress flow in the back, I will never get tired of it. Since I am going to display her like this, I'm going to try and somehow put the other support piece in there and make it more sturdy just because I'm scared. But she looks so, so beautiful. I'm going to put at the end some clips of her displayed and everything, as well as some photos that I took of her in every pose for you guys to look at. But that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Stay cozy!